I would remind you that extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice. And let me remind you also that moderation in the pursuit of justice is no virtue.
Things about the president or about my opponents. It gets headlines and a lot of excitement, and it gets you, by the way, a number of days in the polls to get a nice little bump. But I want to talk about the real issues Americans face and talk with respect about people who have differing views. I'm not going to attack them personally. I mean, I know that's fun.
Well, there's the problem,
but it's just
right there. No, Mr. Romney, you're wrong. They're going to attack you personally. They've already been doing so. And that's the thing. Unless you stop practicing the missionary position of turn the other cheek, you're going to lose, Mr. Romney. You must practice politics with a more aggressive position than the missionary position. As I've been saying on the show, some pun intended, some not. No, they're attacking you. They're calling you names. You've been attacked repeatedly now by the Grinch, by Sanatorium, and by Neuron. Grinch, Sanatorium, and Neuron have ripped you to shreds. And it's only when you re-attacked Grinch and when you ripped Sanatorium, a new one, and you went after Neuron that you started to gain some traction with the voters. Mr. Romney, no, you have it all wrong. You're listening to the people who've destroyed this country. The advisors who are advising you are not doing you a favor. They are Brutus. They are running you off the rails. Tonight, Gingrich wins Georgia. Romney wins Virginia and Vermont. Ohio is so close, it's 38-38 right now, and that's because Sanatorium is more viscerally attractive to the voters in Ohio than the technocrat from Massachusetts. And unless the technocrat from Massachusetts becomes more like the Grinch in his willingness and ability to attack his opponents personally and then bring that on to the final debates, he's not going to win. I'd like him to win. I'd even vote for the Neuron over Obama. If Neuron was the choice, I'd vote for him, even though he can't win. If Grinch was the choice, I'd vote for him. If Sanatorium was the choice, the czar of prophylaxis, I would vote for him. But I hope it's I hope that it's Obama versus Romney, because Romney could win if he got more aggressive. To keep repeating myself over and over and over. Why is it outrageous to speak the truth about the gross corruption, incompetence, and arrogance? Why is it outrageous, Mr. Romney, to tell the people what they know to be true? You know, if you go back to the Civil War, go take a look at some of the posters that were written, some of the posters that were created about Abraham Lincoln, and see how vicious they were. This is not new in American politics. You're allowed to get down and dirty, Mitt. You don't have to be a missionary when it comes to the election. You don't have to turn the other cheek. You're not Jesus. You may believe in Jesus, Mr. Romney. You may be a missionary, Mr. Romney. You may be a bishop in your church, Mr. Romney. But you're not Jesus, and you don't have to be martyred. And it's time for you to stop listening to those who tell you otherwise. And that's why I say, I want to leave you with one thought tonight. In order for Romney to win, he must cease practicing the missionary position. You can say I said it right here on the Savage Nation. And that is a reference, of course, to his turning the other cheek with regard to his opponents, both in the Republican Party and, of course, in the general election that's coming up. We're all watching in the next hour to see what happens in the next state. It's too close to call. But I advise you to go to michaelsavage.com and get your copy of Trickle Down Tyranny tonight before it's too late. Send a message to the voters.
Savage.